Greetings. Well, we're leaving Iceland, and now we're going to go check out some of these leads that Dr. Heimdall gave us about where to find the lost dialogue of Plato, which we're searching for because it might have information about the location of the lost city of Atlantis. It seems the Nazis are also looking for Atlantis, because they might have some magical power source. Something to do with nuclear technology. So we have two new locations we can visit. The Azores or Tikal. Tikal is in what is now modern-day Guatemala. Originally, it was an ancient Mayan civilization. So what do Mayans have to do with the lost city of Atlantis? Guess we'll have to find out. Looks very jungly.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Looks like the end of the road.
There's got to be a way through.
How do you like the tropics?
You're the one who's afraid of snakes.
Great, thanks for reminding me.
It's a little callback to the films about Indiana Jones and his fear of snakes.
So what do we do now?
We probably should find Sternhardt. But I'm not setting foot in that malaria-infested hole.
Fine, we'll go alone. Here's a fun fact. Tikal was the filming site for the planet called Yavin 4, which the Millennium Falcon lands on in Star Wars Episode 4. True story. Well, fictional story. True filming location. Alright, we're in the jungle. What is going on over here? Jungle rodent.
He looks like a jungle rodent.
You don't say. Let's go take a look. Holy cow, that thing's huge. Actually, it looks like a giant South American rodent called a capybara. If you've never seen one, I highly recommend looking it up on YouTube or something, because they're hilarious. Not quite as hilarious as the beavers of my native homeland, but pretty. I mean, they're huge. They weigh up to 60 kilograms. That's gigantic. It seems kind of skittish. Ooh, we went through a door here. Some kind of maze. Okay. And this, I'm guessing, takes us back out of the jungle. We didn't try this entrance. Yikes! Well, we made it out of the jungle. There's a giant snake.
It's a snake. I hate snakes.
A parrot.
What a smart-looking bird.
We talk to the parrot?
I can't talk to that bird from here.
Can we talk to the snake? No. Pick up the snake?
I'm not fooling with that snake.
Oh, he really doesn't like snakes. We need to get across this ravine here. Not sure how to do that. You also have to deal with that snake. We know that snakes... Well, I guess snakes eat a lot of things, but they do happen to like rodents. It's a pretty big rodent. It's a pretty big snake. We can get the rodent to go through a door by walking close to it. He doesn't want to seem to go into the exit that leads out of the jungle. Maybe we can whip the rodent. Ah. That makes him go through the door too. Okay, whoops, went out of the jungle. But now the rodent's standing in front of the door, or the door, it's not a door, the exit that leads out of the jungle. Whoops. So maybe we could use the whip.
That critter's too far away.
Get a bit closer. Maybe we could make him... Ouch.
Good old Mother Nature.
Poor rodent. Well, that's one problem solved. Maybe we could use the tree somehow.
Wow, some bridge.
Hi, Indy.
What the hell?
Hello. How did you get over here?
While you were off bushwhacking, I found a path.
Okay, and yeah, there's actually a path that leads around the jungle. But you can't use it when you first arrived. Now we can.
What do we do now?
We better find Sternhardt.
Dr. Sternhardt. Can we talk to this parrot?
Polly want a cracker?
Polly want a cracker?
All right.
Echo.
Echo.
Me and you.
And Tyler too.
Hilarious.
Bye-bye, birdie.
Bye-bye, birdie.
Okay. Trinkets. Kerosene lamp, that could be useful.
Just a minute. That's my shop.
Who is this?
Can I help you with something? Postcard? Replicas of the temple? Souvenir mugs?
No thanks, Mr.
Charles Sternhardt, Ph.D., independent thinker, researcher, and merchant.
Well, we found him. Let's cut right to the chase.
Well, what can you tell us about Plato's lost dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Oh, Mr. Smith. That's the Nazi.
Oh, no. What can you tell us about Mr. Smith?
He showed up last week, a tall man with a German accent and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the lost dialogue.
What can you tell us about the temple?
Glad you asked. The locals claim Mayan Indians built it. Now I ask you, does this look like the work of primitive savages, or does it seem much too civilized?
It's pretty impressive.
Can we take a look inside?
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists? I only show the temple to reputable scholars.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Indiana? Sounds like the name of one of your states, or possibly a cat.
That's...
Actually, it was the name of a dog.
Sophia.
That is true. Indiana Jones is named after his family pet, who's actually named after the state of Indiana in the United States, which was named after, or a word meaning, land of Indians. Indians being the ignorant name that ignorant Europeans gave to the Native Americans that they found because they thought they were in India. True story, but I digress.
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
Oh, we don't know the name. It's not these.
The Gluteus Maximus.
Gluteus Maximus.
Too bad, old bloke. That's not the answer.
Well, that's no fun. He won't let us in the temple unless we can prove that we know the name or the title of Plato's Lost Dialogue. How are we supposed to find that out? Maybe, just maybe, oh, whoops, I made a mistake.
Gluteus Maximus?
Gluteus Maximus. A large human muscle.
Wow, that's very smart. What we have to do... First of all, let's see if we can get this kerosene lamp.
Well now, let me guess.
Hey!
Yes? You and the little woman decided to take home that special mug, eh?
What we really want to do is explore the temple.
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
Yeah, so what we have to do is this.
I don't know the title.
Title.
Well, at least you're an honest man.
Now, if we talk to the parrot...
Title?
Hermocrates. A
Aha!
friend of Socrates.
Sure. Okay, Hermocrates.
Stop! Begging your pardon, you can't go in there. The temple isn't safe.
Listen.
Yes?
About exploring the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
It's Hermocrates.
The Hermocrates.
That's it.
That's it.
Well now, perhaps I was wrong. You seem to know what you're doing. Walk this way, please.
We're in.
I don't trust this guy, Indy.
I know what you mean.
Come on.
It's a real creep.
Here we are. Let's see what you can do.
Okay, let's look around.
Looks like it could use a nose.
If you say so. It's an animal head. With no nose. Spiral designs.
Engraved symbols of water and life.
Okay. One of the spiral design is separated.
This one looks different, more deeply etched.
Can we pick it up?
I can't. Years of tarnish have it all gummed up.
Let's take a look
There's
at
nothing to look
Sternheim.
at.
Again, that is not nice. Well, we'll continue our adventure. To find out what happens, stay tuned.